we are going to, our theme for the day is pathways, and our first speaker is Frankie. A little bit about Frankie. Frankie is going to be talking about his project, which is Effective Coaching, Level 1 Icebreaker, titled Blood and Breath. Frankie is embarking on a new coaching career and is working on launching an online coaching course for seniors. Our passion is promoting natural health and healing through knowledge and supporting advocacy when necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Frankie. Frankie, take it away.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Thank you for serving in that role for us today. I'm excited for you. I sit at the feet of my mentor and teacher, Barbara O'Neill. I don't know if any of you have heard of her. If not, find her on YouTube. She has amazing webinars, and she teaches about natural healing. She and I share the philosophy that we are gifted with an amazing body that will heal itself if given the right conditions. And we're going to talk about some of the basics today. Blood and breath, which are intrinsically connected with each other. The points I want to make is the vital elements that give us life run through the blood. Did you know that one cell rotates through the body in 1 minute, bringing healing? In Leviticus 17:11 says, "For the life of the flesh is in the blood." It's also called the river of life and our internal ocean. So connected with each other, let's learn how we can best support our body to heal itself, and we could be our best selves. This is the whiteboard that Barbara used to teach this particular lesson, and I wanted to share it with you. You'll notice fear up in the corner. Part of that is faith and fear. So how do we make decisions for ourselves in terms of health and wellness? Is it through faith in our body and its healing ability, or is it fear from our medical community and from the pharmaceutical communities? And we, of course, promote the faith-based decision-making as being superior. This little round thing that you see there, that's a cell. And it has two membranes. And you'll notice within those membranes, there's a little jiggy jag there. That's our sodium-potassium pump. So our cells need to be permeable in order to accept these nutrients, the oxygen, the water, the sodium and potassium. And in order to do that, for every 2 sodium, you need 3 potassium to balance it out and make these cells workable. And what goes on within the cell, she explains, is how we gain our energy. And we take the oxygen and it burns with the nutrients, puts off carbon dioxide that needs to be taken away, and we get units of energy. How can we maximize our energy intake? So blood's job is to carry the oxygen, to carry the water for hydration, to carry the nutrients, and we talked about the sodium-potassium pump. Excuse me. Our white blood cells are internal our internal army. And what they do, they've got scouts out there, those white blood cells. when we get cuts, when we get infections and viruses, parasites, cancer cells, these white blood cells rush in and they produce some hydrogen peroxide. Did you know we produce our own hydrogen peroxide? And to kill the offenders. They cover the affected area to protect the surrounding tissue. They carry the waste away and they die in the process of that waste being taken away. So that's basically blood's job. Bring in the nutrients, the water, the oxygen, and take away the waste. How these vital elements combine to create the energy is a whole lecture in itself, so we're not going to go into that. But what's interesting is it's tied with our blood, with our breath. And there is an ideal way of breathing. In Genesis 2:17, and the Lord formed man of the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. You notice this isn't mouth to mouth. He breathed into the nostrils. Your nose is made for breathing. And there are reasons why. It purifies our air when we breathe through our nose. It warms the air when we breathe through our nose. It humidifies the air. It balances our blood gases. This I did not realize. The blood gases that we need, the combination is through nose breathing. And it pressurizes it to make it perfect for our lungs. So there is a process of breathing that I want you to consider as your new norm. When you breathe through your nose, breathe deeply, open it all up. Come on, everybody, breathe in. Hold for about count of 4, and then breathe out through your nose. Do that about 10 times first thing in the morning, and you'll be amazed. You will increase your oxygen intake by 18%, which in turn increases your energy by 18%. And I recommend you do this at least 3 times a day. Practice deep breathing. Your body will thank you. The other side effect is that chronic fatigue syndrome, that is due to lack of oxygen at the cellular level. Now, when you combine all of this with your other pillars of health, sleep, exercise, maybe some cold plunges, and nutrition, mindset, and faith, you will have the tools you need to allow your body to heal naturally. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.